Howdy. This is Canadian Grand Prix Wrestling's The Preacher coming to you from work. When I'm not delivering fuel to the Highway 103 expansion project, I'm listening to State of the Maritime's Wrestling podcast in between my deliveries while I'm rolling down the highway. It's a great podcast with local talent from all across the Maritimes being featured. Don't miss the next episode. Yours truly might be on it. Have a great day.
This is the truth, the voice, the sound, the soul of the scene, where hearts are crowned. Connor Cook's name shakes the battleground, 'cause it's the state of maritime wrestling. No script, no mask, just heart and steel. He shows the world what makes it real. Maritime war cries will never die, as long as Connor stands nearby.
Hello and welcome to the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the Maritime Wrestling Superfan, here to keep everyone covered on all of the news in the maritime wrestling scene. And I talk about all things maritime wrestling, covering results from big shows, previewing the upcoming shows, talking about all things maritime wrestling. So to kick off episode 44, I'd like to say a big thank you to the Preacher for kicking off episode 44. I haven't seen much of the Preacher yet, but he's one of the big names in Canadian Grand Prix wrestling. So it is really good. He's one of the guys that I haven't seen yet, so anyways, for this week's episode, there were really big shows going on with Island Pro Wrestling Takeover, where they brought IPW to Moncton, New Brunswick, at the Aberdeen Center. They also had Kaizen Pro Wrestling, All or Nothing, and Red Rock Wrestling had their show. So, to start off, I am gonna talk about Red Rock Wrestling, which was on Friday. Last Friday. The card was Chip Chambers beat Ethan Knight. So Chip Chambers returned and made his Red Rock Wrestling debut. Two great guys. The two of the members of the Highlight Heathens, the Pro Wrestling Ontario Trios Champions. And they're both amazing guys as well, though, too. But after the match, Ethan Knight turned babyface after the match, and Kirk O'Way kicked him out of the Forsaken. So I think it's going to be pretty big for Ethan Knight, especially one of the best guys from Fredericton, more specifically one of the big top names, especially because he is one half of the Pro Wrestling Ontario Trios Champions, but also UCW Tag Team Champions. And like, I like, to be honest, I never see Ethan Knight as a babyface before, but I've always used to seeing him being the heel that he is. But he's such a great heel. Like and Chip also is the same way too. I freaking like him as both the babyface or the heel, and they're both really good. Then we had Kurt Cobain beat on old school Andre Mayet. Well, specifically, it was the semifinal match for the vacant Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Narcissus Saint beat Hollywood Cole. Uh, then there's a tag team match. Lincoln Steen and Shano, which was Shano's debut for Red Rock Wrestling. They beat Chizenko and Chance White. And then Chris Charters, I should say, beat the Kid, Rudy Lockhart, and is the new Red Rock Wrestling champion. So big congratulations to Chris Charters. It's awesome to see some gold around him, especially he's one of the top guys in the Maritimes. He's held the IHW Heavyweight Championship for a while, but it's good to see some gold on him, like Red Rock Wrestling gold, and also, Kirk Obey beat Narcissus Saint and becomes your new Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. So big congratulations to Kirk Obey on that. I think seeing some gold around him is also great for him. Big, especially it'll be a great start. Especially I still remember when he had his title run with the NBWA River Valley Championship when he had that title. It's always good to see. Like, Kurt Cobain's one of the best. Especially great as a heel in other promotions, but never seen him as a babyface, but he's a babyface in, like, IHW. Well, obviously, he's the owner and promoter of IHW, so, yeah, it's another great thing. Narcissus Saint, man, what can I say about Narcissus Saint? Dude's freaking good. I've seen him a couple of times in CCW. Really good. Very technical. But really freaking good in the ring. And both as the heel or the babyface. Really good. Then, what can I say about, like, Hollywood Cole? Hollywood Cole, man, he's the man, dude. One of the top names in the freaking Maritime wrestling scene. He has a lot of titles on his name, especially the Pro Wrestling Ontario Trios Champions, the UCW Tag Team Champions, and the Parkside Championship Champion and all that, but haven't seen much of old school Andre Mayet for a little while, but man, it'll be good. But then, I think after the main event, or I think it was the Rumble or something, or I wouldn't say it was the Rumble, but after the main event, Montague or Gillis cashes in his Rumble title opportunity Then Chance White turned heel and cost Bradford the match. And Obey retains. So, oof. It's going to be a really good title run with Obey. Then on Saturday, last Saturday, there was IPW for takeover at the Aberdeen Center in Moncton, New Brunswick. Started off with the opening match. Wesley Pipes beat Ryan Schimmel and successfully defended the AIWF Canadian Heavyweight Championship. Then the Ultimate Male, the man with the plan. He's stacked and jacked, baby. The Ultimate Male, Zane Valentine, beat Ryan Dedham. Well, with Zane Valentine, Ignatius Beale was accompanying the Ultimate Male. Then, during the match, the Marlo James Manning came out and interviewed with the match. Well, specifically, he distracted Ryan Dedham. Then, your local girl, Salem Louder, beat Stormy Hill. The ultimate female, sassy Stormy Hill, accompanied with Ignatius Beale. Rugged Rick Owens had the PI Championship match, which, unfortunately, the whole thing was since the whole rule was the belt can only be defended in PEI, but then there was a good Miss Caitlin came out and dumped out red sand. I think it was like all around the ring to mark the territory that is PEI territory, and so for Roger Rick Owens' opponent was none other than the Wayward Son, Zatara. Holy crap! I was really surprised, especially Zatara is one of the top guys, the top newcomers to the like CCW, and I have a lot of great things to say about him. He is amazing as he's over in CCW. Really freaking good as a babyface. And really amazing in the ring and out of the ring. Such a nice guy. Same with Rugged Rick Owens. Such a nice guy though too. And but then during intermission, Stormy Hill, well, not during intermission, what the heck? So during the match, Stormy Hill came out and attacked Katie from behind, and the match was still going, and Rugged Rick Owens retains, and he is still your IPW PI champion. Especially Rugged Rick Owens is a double champ too as well, especially because he also is the current NBWA heavyweight champion down in CCW. So that's pretty big. Then there was intermission. And then after intermission, Caden's My Time segment where he brought out Daniel Wall as some people would say, Daniel Drywall or whatsoever. And so they had a little talk about, I think Daniel Wall had something to say about Sebi. It was like, says like at Final Frost when he attacked Sebi with the chair. Oh, it was brutal. And then Caden fires his producer. So that was the whole thing. I'm really liking the whole segment with Caden's My Time. I find it's really good. It's really entertaining. Especially, you got one of the best guys in freaking the, like, Maritime Wrestling. One of the best guys. Yeah, man. I have to say, he's very entertaining. Both, like, when he does his My Time segment in IPW, and even when he wrestles in the ring. Super freaking good. Super really good as the heel that he is. And his gimmick, like, the whole pink gimmick really fits him. And, then there was a tag team triple threat match there. AWOL beat the big bad Logan Green and Jenna Wall versus Revolution, Demonic, and Famine. So after the match, Demonic and Famine started attacking the security guards, one of the security guards, and grabbed them and threw him onto the ring, and started biting him and taping his hands to, I think, to the ropes with duct tape, I think. Oh my gosh, dude, that was like some scary freaking crap. But, yeah. Then Port City's finest, Caden, beat. I believe he pinned the model James Manning. Yeah, he did. He beat the model James Manning, Bad Thad Howard, and the one Spike ST in the Fatal 4-Way Fatal 4-Way match. And he is your new number one contenders for the IPW PI Championship. Excuse me. Oh my. So actually, during this match, Ryan Denham came out during the Fatal 4-Way match, and the model James Manning came out of the ring and started. It was a whole freaking, like, brawl all over the freaking place. Like, so James Manning wasn't in there, and also there was like Caden was playing possum, like, as a heel, he's playing possum, and then he got the win. And then we got the main event. The Raw, the international draw. August Artois beat Giant Orion to become your new IPW heavyweight champion. So big congratulations to August Artois. Man, he's now a double champ since he also has another title too. And this specific match was a no DQ match, and it was a crazy freaking match, main event. It had like items like used, like there was I think August used a stovepipe to choke John Orion on the ropes, or yeah, outside the ring, I think, and then he used like a chair, and also there was like a door was used. A referee went through the door, and then there was like a makeshift table that I think Orion or Ultra went through. And then Orion started freaking taking the canvas off and taking off the mats, the mats from the ring, and freaking had to go hard under. They had to go take all that out so that it could be just like the wood, the planks there, the wood beneath the mats and all that. So then there was that one spot where it was, Ryan put like, I think it was 2 chairs or something from the audience. He put up on the turnbuckle, and then Orion, I think, tried to throw him out, but he reversed that move and threw him right onto the chair, and then he asked for a the chair from one of the fans. I'm not going to name names, but then August. So then that was when the new IPW heavyweight champion was crowned. Mainly, Ultra gave Orion through a submission, and he tapped out. And man, I was I'm really happy for August Ultra. I have a lot of great things to say about him. God knows why, because he's the real. He's raw. He's the, excuse my language, but he is the goddamn international draw, and your new IPW heavyweight champion. Yeah, and man, I have a lot of great things about August Ultra. Man is such a great heel, like very cocky, and he even has a lot of interaction with the fans throughout whenever he like wrestles, comes to Canada to wrestle in IPW mainly. And there's a lot of great spots with August Ultra, with one fan throwing beer on him, and it was brutal. But yeah, so the next show that was announced was IPW Game On, May 15th. Which will feature the very first Island Rumble. So I think that's going to be pretty big. I am still due to go to an IPW show, whether if it's in like at the PEI Brewing Company. I am due to go to a show. That's on my bucket list for shows I need to go to. But no, the good thing is that they live stream it, so that's the whole other good thing about it too. But I've always really wanted to go to a friggin' IPW show. Yeah. Then on that same night as IPW Takeover, Kaizen Pro Wrestling had their show at All or Nothing, where we saw Matt Kerr beat Sydney Sweetie. Dre Matthias returned to Kaizen Pro Wrestling and beat James Ryder. Ken Frazier beat Justine Ward. Benoit Gravel beat Ian Pratt. Excuse me. And then for the main event, it was a Survivor Series style match where we had the New Revolution, Dawson James, Evan Givens, Joey White, and Tony Thorpe, which he was making his wrestling debut, which what I thought was really good. And first, they took on Team Kaizen, which is the team of Cody Christ, Jason Boa, Sebi, and Bobby Boyette. And so during the match, Bobby got eliminated, then Jason Boa, then Gibbons, then Dawson James. Joey White got himself disqualified, but then a big return. The Lebanese luchadora Mia Malik made her big return to Kaizen to help Sebi beat up Tony Thorpe, and Sebi got the pin and won the match. And specifically what this match was actually supposed to do was like who Kaizen had for the new owners, like, or whatsoever, but so I'm also due to go to an a Kaizen Pro Wrestling show as well, but it's up way the heck in Halifax, well, Dartmouth, which I wouldn't actually mind, but that's another big show that I would like to go to, like promotion that's on my bucket list as well, though, too. And, well, mostly that was it for the for the results here. But also, I forgot to talk about like the whole. I have a lot of great things to say about Matt Kerr. Matt Kerr is over in Kaizen Pro Wrestling. One of the top guys, especially he's from Newfoundland. He's got the gimmick, and I think it's freaking good, dude. It is freaking good. But then I haven't seen Sydney Sweeney. I haven't seen Draven Caius, James Ryder. I haven't seen Ken Frazier and Justine Ward yet. But I've actually seen Benoit Gravel and Ian Pratt before wrestle, and great guys. And plus Joey White, Evan Gibbons, Sebi, Jason Boa, Kobe Christ, Mia, well, Bobby Boyette though too, and Mia, of course. But I haven't met Dawson James yet, but man, a lot of great talent from the Nova Scotia area. Really freaking good. And that was all the results that I have. I just want to say a quick shout out to Sebi. Thank you for sending me the results for the Kaizen shows. I really appreciate it. Yeah, buddy. Got the bubble gun working. Frig. But Anyways, so coming up, we got lots of big shows announced for this week, throughout this weekend, and throughout April. So Friday, April 10th, 2026, IHW will be having their IHW Over the Top Rope Rumble event at the Miramichi Kinsman Club in Miramichi, New Brunswick, where it's going to feature Miramichi's own Horsepower Hunter Sampson and Shane Butter Love. It's going to also feature IHW Honor Champion, the Maritime Luchador Fantana, former IHW Champion Chip Chambers, AWOL, Pete LeBlanc, and Ryan McGrath, Acadians Without Lemons, the Albertans, Chevron, Shano, Julian Young, the Big Bad LG, Logan Green, the Mauler, James Manning, the Chris Charters, Kirk Obey, and more of your favorite IHW mega stars. Also, and for the main event, it's obviously over the top rope rumble. The winner of the rumble gets a future IHW heavyweight championship match, and I feel like since like excuse me, I feel like since Chip Chambers lost the IHW Heavyweight Championship, I feel like he might win the. I predict that. I think Chip Chambers is gonna win the Rumble, and he's gonna be on that chase for the IHW Heavyweight Championship to take that back. Then, Real Action Wrestling will be happening Saturday, April the 11th. With the VIP, Star Child will be taking on Ricky Mortis, the Ghost. Ricky Mortis. Alex Robbins will be taking on FKA. The Heartbreaker, Ronnie Payne, will be taking on the Hidden Gem, Sierra Stone. The Muscle Beast from Muscle Beach, Wesley Pipes, will be hosting his, defending the AIWF Canadian Heavyweight Championship, or specifically hosting the open challenge for whoever comes out of the Real Action Wrestling crowd. The locker room, I meant. Then we got the announcement for the tag team match, which is Anthony Deuce Harlem and Shizenko. They will be taking on Dawson James and Evan Gibbons. There's going to be a lot of big debuts for Real Action Wrestling at this show. Bash and the Bird. We're going to see the Bloodfeather, Dwight Sterling, the ace of Maritime Wrestling, Dick freaking Durning, Joey White, and the kid Rudy Lockhart. So, lots of big debuts. A lot of big opportunities for these guys. And then they had, so there's a lot of big opportunities for all the guys. Like Dwight Sterling, Dick Durning, Joey White, and Rudy Lockhart. Plus, like, with all the other guys. And it's going to be a big thing. Then UCW will be having their Spring Cut Chaos event the same night as that, where it's gonna be held at Spryfield Lions Rink in Spryfield, Nova Scotia. So the matches are the main card matches. The Hollywood Heathens will be defending their UCW Tag Team Championships against Highland Cross. Robbie McAllister and Jonathan Cross. Then we're going to see the UCW heavyweight champion, Chip Chambers, defend the title against the Prodigal Stunner, Joey White. Then we're going to see the Heartbreaker Ronnie Payne take on the debuting Sarah Stone. She will be making her UCW debut. Then Dayton Cameron returns to UCW. He is the former UCW Tag Team Champions and also UCW Atlantic Canadian Champion. The kid Rudy Lockhart in action as along with Lincoln Steen, Dead End Dawson James, Anthony Deuce Harlem, all in action. Then for April 25th, April 18th, we're going to see Lit Prestige Wrestling Brawl at Armor Hall 10, where we're going to see your NBWA Tag Team Champions, Ace Dynasty, your NBWA Heavyweight Champion, Rugged Rick Owens, and your Look Prestige Wrestling Champion, the Big Bad Logan Green, and lots more of your favorite CCW stars. Then, April 25th, we got a lot of big shows. Capital City Wrestling Clash 44, Spring Breakout, which will be at the Capitol Winter Club on 232 Rockwood Avenue in Fredericton, New Brunswick, where we actually got the announcement for the I think it's a VIP match. The Ultimate Male, the man with the plan, he's jacked and stacked. Zane Valentine will be taking on the Wayward Son. Zatara, Port City's finest. Caden will be in action. NBWA Tag Team Champions, Ace Dynasty, NBWA River Valley Champion, Horsepower Hunter Sampson will be having Oliver Hansen will be having his rematch against Horsepower Hunter Sampson with the NBWA River Valley Championship, NBWA Heavyweight Championship champion, Rugged Rick Owens, your local girl, Salem Router, Stormy Hill, Katrina Creed, and Ronnie Payne, which she will be making her CCW debut to feature Matt Strong, Big Bad Logan Green, Kerry Killam, Larry Horowitz, Scotty Crew, Chevron, Patrick O'Neill, Oscar Ironside, the Maritime strongest wrestler, Nick Strong, and all of your favorite CCW megastars, all in action. So get your tickets to CCW Clash 44. You can get the tickets at Variety on York, or you can e-transfer to the CCW email or so. But then on that same night, Superstars of Wrestling will be having their April Rain, where they're going to be having it back at the Irving Oil Fieldhouse in St. John. We're going to see the Choke Artists do rematch. The final match for the Choke Artist, Jason Boa, versus 300-pound Slaughterhouse, Mayafa, which will be a false count anywhere. Then we're going to see Joey White take on FKA. We're going to see your new Superstar of the Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion, Alex Robbins defend the Cruiserweight Championship against Ian Pratt, which will be his debut match. The Bloodfeather Dry Sterling will be taking on the Maritime Luchador Santana. Specifically, this is going to be the number one contenders match for the Superstars to take on Alex Robbins at the next show. For the Superstar of Wrestling Cruiserweight Championship. Then for the main event, we're going to see three big men. Giant Orion versus the ace of the Maritime Wrestling, Dick freaking Durning, your Superstar of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, and the Muscle Beast for Muscle Beast. Wesley Pipes take on each other in a triple threat main event for the Superstar of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Then we also got the announcement for IHW Step Up, which IHW will be returning to École de Odyssey. Once again, where we're going to see the IHW Honor Champion, Maritime Luchador Santana, Perfect Storm, Kurt Cobain, Hateful Dead, Chris Juders, Chevron, Oliver Hansen, Bobby Boyette, and also on the poster, it was the IHW Women's Championship match where Ronnie Payne will be defending the IHW Women's Championship against Katrina Creed, which I think will be her debut in IHW. I'm pretty sure. But then East Coast Pro Wrestling will be having their Cold Town Carnage 2026 at New Waterford District Community Center, where we're going to see Vanessa, the ECPW Women's Champion, Vanessa Craven, defend the title against Nicola Matthews, a big name in wrestling, veteran. Then we're going to see your ACPW Celtic Roots champion, the Newfoundland Nightmare, Justin Newhook, in action. JP Sims with Mr. David A. Boyce. They will be taking on a really big name in wrestling. The son of the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith Jr. in a grudge match. And then for the main event, it's going to be Hardcore Channing Decker will be taking on the ECPW Heavyweight Champion, Moondog Dylan Davis, in an Extreme Rules match. Holy crap. I think this is going to go pretty freaking big. I mean, lots of big spots. No wonder why there's people call Channing Decker hardcore. But that's it. It's in his name. Hardcore Channing Decker. Then for North Pro Canadian Wrestling, we're gonna see for May 1st, we're gonna see North Pro Canadian Wrestling have their show, bring their show to the East Coast Barbell in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, for North Pro Canadian Wrestling presents Unfinished Business. We're gonna see lots of big freaking matches here announced, and a really big name. Sebi will be taking on Jason Boa versus Sydney Sweetie, which will be his North Pro debut match, which I think is pretty big. So the winner for this triple threat match challenges for the undisputed North Pro Championship at Logan Mania 4. Then we got another a big title match. Dayton Cameron will be taking on Northern Star champ, the North Pro Northern Star champion Dawson James. Then we're gonna see a really big match, which is Sabotage and Teenage Star Jody Sweat. They will be teaming up and taking on the Pro Wrestling Ontario Trios champions, the Highlight Heathens. Then we're going to see the undisputed North Pro champion, Rudy Lockhart, versus the Pro Wrestling Ontario Openweight champion, Gabriel Pereza. Sorry. Then the card for Logan Mania 4 was announced. No matches has been announced yet, but Jody Sweat's going to be making her debut there. And also, Jody Sweat's going to be making her debut, her Mountain debut, for North Pro Canadian Wrestling. Presents Threat Level Red back at the Tavern Board Ballroom, May 15th. And I'm really excited. I might go. I will be at that show, so it's gonna be my very first time seeing Jody Sweat for the first time. A TNA star. Never. And then we got the United Wrestling, United We Stand. There's a lot of big names in this card. We're gonna see the Annapolis Valley champion, Bad Fat Howard, defend the championship against PCO in a no DQ match. Then we're gonna see TNA star Steve Macklin take on Ian Pratt, which is his other debut for United Wrestling. Then we're gonna see lots of big debuts from Sebi, Nick Strong, Fallen Grave from WWEID, Tara Zepp, Chizenko, and the return of Ryan Denham. We're gonna also see I think Scotty Riggs and Tyler Hackett and all them guys. And yeah. And then Dave Boys Championship Wrestling will just announce their quarterfinal match for the Littlebrook East Coast Memorial Cup thing. Hollywood Cole will be taking on Chip Chambers. Two great guys. Two great, big, awesome guys. Big names in Maritimes. But also, I got a big announcement for everyone. So, coming up this Saturday, April the 11th, I'm gonna be playing with my team, the Special Olympics Capital Region Floorball team. We are going to be hosting this year's floor regionals, which will be held at the Kaufman Street School in Fredericton, New Brunswick. So Me and the team will be playing against two other teams. Moncton. Unfortunately, it was supposed to be Acadia, but Moncton stepped up and took their place. And we're going to see, Southeast, I should say, and then Fundy, which is St. John. And so I'm quite excited. I'm really pumped up. So the check-in is at 10 a.m. and then the games start at 10. So 10:30. So specifically, first game, my team, the Capital Region, will be playing against Fundy, St. John, at 10:30 to 11:15. Then at 1 o'clock to 1:45, we're going to be playing against Southeast. And then, for 11:15 to 12 o'clock, we're going to, Fundy is going to take on Southeast. And then at 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, we're going to see the mixed teams game. So it's going to be good. Then at 3 o'clock will be the presentations. I guess it's for something like ribbons or some participation ribbons. I don't know, but I'll see for myself. So for anyone who's listening who is around the Fredericton area, come on out to Cuffman Street School and go check out me and my team. Go cheer me and my team, the Capital Region team, on so we can make it to the provincial games, which will be held in St. John next year. So I'm quite pumped about it. I cannot wait. It's going to be super freaking good. Thank you all for tuning in. I will keep you all posted on the games. And yeah. Thanks for tuning in to the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast. New episodes drop every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic time. So join me each week to get covered on all the news on upcoming shows and the results from shows that I cover on each episode, along with interviews with your favorite Maritime indie wrestlers that I sit down and interview with. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you all so much for your continued support on the podcast, because it's all things maritime wrestling.